Okay, welcome back, Apple fans, sports and fans. We're gonna have a lot of games represented here this evening. Um, just want to get a quick video out. I haven't done a ton of videos. For some reason, I've been pretty busy this summer, and I did want to get content out there because I go to YouTube a lot to see you guys, see who has new videos out, and I've noticed a lot of other folks haven't had a lot of videos out either. So I wanted to get something out here this evening. Um, I meant to do a big super unboxing, but I didn't want to do the unboxing last night, and I just wanted to open the stuff. So I'm going to be showing off the stuff that I got. Not to be a show off, but I got back from Canton last week at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and that was a fantastic experience. I mean, I've been to tons of APA conventions. Actually, every single one since 2005 I've been to, and I've been to two replay retreats, which Pete Ventura had them in Pittsburgh years and years and years ago. I wish he would have another one, but this one was a really unique event, which I don't think it's ever been done before, as far as I know. So Jeff Giordano organized the Pro Football Hall of Fame Gridiron Games weekend gathering. It started out as an APA tournament, football tournament, but he called an audible, and he wanted to include more games other than APA. And actually, being an APA purist myself, I do think this was a really good thing for him to do because it brought guys from all different corners of this hobby together, and they all shared the same passion, which was tabletop sports. And it was just a great thing to see because you had myself, the APA guys there, you had Strat guys there, you had Play Games guys there, you had this new game called Breakaway Football. You had ST Patrick, he was doing his matchup football. Um, Fast Drive Football, Al Wilson. So it was just, and then on top of that, you're in the Hall of Fame, which is a fantastic facility. Hall of Famer Fred Bolitnikoff actually showed up and just walk through the room and take pictures with people for a little bit. It was just a just amazing experience altogether. But at Canton, I'm going to show off some. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to just run a quick showing of the perches I have coming. It came in recently, and I got quite a lot. I was having a I had a perfect storm of things came up. So I had number one the APA Gridiron Games tournament. So when you go to these events, and Dave even mentioned this in his last video, you get your juices really start flowing on so far as wanting to play games, try new games, just play a bunch of games. You really get pumped up when you come back from these things, and you want to just play a bunch of games, and it's really it really gets your juices going. So I had number one that. Number two, I had a little bit of money to blow on this stuff the last couple weeks, so I really took advantage of that. Number three, um, I'd say was I had a really crappy week last week at work, and I'll say crappy, but it was more like it was just hard, and it was we're dealing with a lot of things where I'm working so far as like difficulties, making life difficult, and it was wears on you. If you're 53, you've been in corporate America like 30 years, and I'm lucky, I'm blessed to I was never laid off ever, and I should be thankful for it. But it wears on you after a while, just work life, and I don't want to sound like I'm whining, but what do we sometimes do when we complain about work or have a rough day at work? What's the term? Retail therapy. So I went a little bit crazy here with retail therapy. So I had the perfect storm. I had money, my juices were flowing from Canton, and I just got done with a crappy Monday at work, just this past Monday back from Canton. So I went, bought a bunch of stuff online. I've been meaning to. Now, when I go online, I haven't bought a bunch of stuff since the APA convention either. So, kind of been toning back on my buying, but I went a little hog wild here. So, what I do when I go and buy stuff, I usually do. There's three companies I like to buy from, and it's APA, Stratomatic, and Replay. And those seem to be my three favorite companies to just, to patronize. But I was exposed to a game in Canton. So myself, my good friend Eric Regrut, my good friend Bob Corsari, these guys were at the APA convention this year. We were hanging out at the Canton festivities, and Bob and Eric, when we were down in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, were talking about this game, and it was just a great hockey game, not APA. And we got to Canton. Bob was nice enough to bring it, and he went back to his hotel and brought it back because we were going to just do a demo, and he showed me this game. And so I went in and got it today, and I actually have some cards coming. It's called Hockey Bones, and Eric would call it Face-Off Hockey. I guess that was formerly called, but I want to kind of show you guys. Staples knocked this out of the park. I could tell you one thing. I bought the PDF the whole season of 1984-85 because that was the sample games Bob was showing me. And I bought the PDF, and I do not like to buy PDFs, and I didn't think I would ever buy another PDF in my life. But Bob showed me Staples cut the cards for him, which that's the part I hate, is cutting cards. And the Staples knocked this out of the park. Wait till you see this with these Hockey Bones. Now, for fun, I also bought some drive-through cards. I bought the rule book, and I bought one conference, the Adams division in 84-85, just to see how the drive-through cards looked. But let me show you this, and I'm going to show you another game, just a bunch of stuff I got. This is all acquired in the last week stuff. So I got my son's cat. He's coming in. He's going to see what the heck is going on. This is that cat is my son's cat. He rescued. Great story. His name's Lightning. And come here, Lightning. And my son found him at night in college on his campus, and he was pouring down rain, lightning storm. It was a kitten, and it's in that dark, and the kitten just ran up to him in a parking lot, and it must have been a stray or something. And my son took him in this a couple years ago, and he's our kitten now. So my son's back from school, and he's ours. So he's a great cat, great cat. Let me show you this too. I'll show you this stuff. So, like I said, Staples knocked this out of the park when they pulled this out. One thing they did is if you go online and put your PDF on there, it won't cut it. It'll give you the option to cut cards, but it won't cut it exactly like this. So this guy was so cool at Staples. He saw the cut lines on the cards, like as far as the PDFs. He called me and asked me, "Hey, do you want me to cut the actual card size?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it was a little bit extra charge, but like that's exactly what I wanted. So Staples knocked this out of the park, and I'm going to show you what I did here. This is like breakthrough for PDFs. Now I still would probably stick with drive-through cards, but what I did is I didn't do your standard what you get, that 110-pound card stock. I bought this type of paper that was like, it was gloss on the front, and then it was like just regular matte on the back. And these were so nice, as if you could see, they slide real nice in your hands. So you got Dave Poulin from the Flyers. 84-85 is Hockey Bones. Mike Zanier, Steve Penny. This is, I got all the goalie cards printed out because they print the goalies in the front of the. There's a Wayne Gretzky card, 73 goal Wayne Gretzky card. But Staples really knocked this out of the park with this set. So like, it's pretty awesome. I just printed out the goalies and a few teams, and I'll just be playing like probably a little 4-team like round robin just to kind of learn the game. So it seemed really fun. As Bob was showing it to me, it seemed like a really fun game. So that's Hockey Bones cards from Staples. So like this was pretty expensive. I don't want to say how much it is because it was kind of stupid that I paid for this, but I probably could have got like I think a whole set. I'll have to price it up, but this was really expensive for them to do this. I don't want to even say, but I mean this was only like the goalies and like 4 teams. It was pretty pricey, so I'm kind of embarrassed that I bought it, but I thought it was great that Staples did that. So I'm thinking I have a few more season ticket baseball sets to go through. So let's look what else I printed out. Dave Gardner, the man. I couldn't believe I was able to meet him at Canton finally after being friends with him on YouTube, and that was just a tremendous time to talk to Dave and hang out with Dave, and he's just as nice, if not nicer in person. That's a cool guy in person, and I just it was just a thrill to meet him and just be a part of his broadcast and his you saw those videos he was doing. So it was tremendous time. So one thing he was showing us too, Dave was showing us this game, because at this convention it wasn't like, they did have a couple small tournaments going on, but it was mostly like taste testing these football games. So you got to like go around. I think I probably played like 8 or 9 games in that one day, different games, just trying them out. And this game was really probably one of my favorites that I did see. I did see a lot. I mean, most of them I didn't quite care for. But this one actually really stuck out because I don't play it a lot at all, but I did like season ticket baseball. But this is a season ticket beta version, which you can get for free. And I just printed out some teams. And this is the beta version that Clay Dresslock's doing. He's looking for feedback. So if you could get it for free on the Facebook group. On the file section. It's a really good game. I mean, it has this little mechanic. They have this little time clock, which I kind of liked. I printed on cardstock because you could use this for APA too, because it has all the little breakdowns of the time. So you can actually use APA for this. Just time your games with, a little piece. If you want to use like a little token or something like this, you could just go like 15, like APA would be like every 30 seconds. So you would go like full play would be like 14:30, half play would be like 14:15, another half play would be like the 13:45. You could just keep going that way and get your timing in. But this is actually something else I'm going to show you guys. All right, so that is season ticket football. It's really cool. I'm not going to do is show it all, but this is, I think how it works was it has a play call chart down here. So you call it, roll dice, it calls your play, calls the defensive positioning. A lot of neat things. It has like short yardage, rush, contain, balance, bump and run. It has some different adjustments based on where you're at in a red zone. So these are the different defensive cards, and then you have offensive cards. So it depends on the role, like which one you're going to use. If you're going to use the offensive cards or use the defensive cards, and it looks at certain positions. Like if I'm going onside, let's say if I roll a 43, and it's going to checking the offensive line's power rating. So if I'm like the 2013 Cowboys, I look at their offensive line power rating, and I compare this rating to a dice roll to see if they win that or not, and that tells me the play. So you can see right here it says the rating greater than the dice roll or the less than the dice roll, and it tells you how many yards you get. So it really brings a lot of players into the play, and it's really cool. So I just printed out some random teams for fun. I got the 2013 Cowboys, 1966 Falcons, the 91 New York Jets, and this team which always kicks butt for me in APA and all the other games. This is 94 sort of San Francisco 49ers. So we got like Merton Hanks doing the chicken dance. So fun stuff. So got these things printed out at Staples today. It's got the instructions all right here. So pretty good stuff. This is all free. I mean the Staples wasn't free, but this game is free, and I would say try it out. And I would say to pay Clay back for that is to, you know, if you do have feedback or you see things, you definitely report it to him. So that, because that's what he's trying to do with the beta version. He's trying to get feedback from the community on the game to try to improve it, because the guy does really good games. You got to give him credit. He took very high-end games. So let's talk about some more purchases this week. So you got Hockey Bones, we got season ticket. So first thing I bought, I saw Sportsman Z a couple weeks ago or a week ago doing his unboxing of his Stratomatic 23 season. And I don't play it a lot. I do like it when I do play it, but every year I pick one company to buy a football season from. So I'll buy a cards and dice football season. So I buy it from one company and that's it. But every year I do buy the latest season from someone. So 21, 22, I bought APA. I love APA. 2020, I bought Stratomatic. In 2019, I had Stratomatic. And so 2023, I went back to Stratomatic. So I did the buy the PC game, and you get the card image, the card set for like a reduced cost. It's like $50. So it came with the roster sheet, and I got the cards. And my friend Eric's gonna laugh at this because we were talking about how crummy Stratomatic is at the convention, but I kind of like it. I mean, there's some things in here I enjoy, and obviously I like a new card set. I was just admiring how bad this Arizona team is. So a bunch of football, Stratomatic. I saw ID Jester playing it too. I wanted to learn that pass rush. They do that option there because there were some guys at the Canton convention that I was watching them play a little bit, and they were doing that. They had that dice roll. I think it comes up with blank or D on the black die. You do a pass rush, and they were looking at like the guy's pass rush rating, and then they'd look at the blocker's rating, and they got like a dice roll in there, and it kind of tells you if it was like a sack or not. So depending on, like, I thought that was pretty cool how good the rusher is going against how good the blocker is, and like it was kind of neat how that worked out. So I thought that was fun. So that's Stratomatic football. So we got that going. I'll open that up and see all that is. So let's go. Let's keep going here. We got a bunch of unboxings. This stuff was already unboxed. This came today when I was at work. So I ran out and got it. I was working in my office and I came. So put that to the side. So let's go to some more stuff here. Bunch of stuff here. This is my favorite company. So right here, from APA this week. Like I said, it was kind of amazing. I ordered all this stuff Monday, and everything but the Strat came in on Thursday, and then the Strat came today. So a little bit delay from FedEx. So we got the 1985 NFL season here. And we got some of my favorite, I'm just going to pull up one of my favorite teams. And that's the Los Angeles Rams. So it's got a Dickerson jersey last week. He got the Hall of Fame. So we got the Los Angeles Rams. So there's LA, I think that's the Los Angeles Raiders. We want to see the Rams. So we have Bill Bain, Ross Bollinger, Ed Brady, Dieter Brock, interesting character. He played like one season. He didn't play too badly, but he was the Rams quarterback for 1 year, And I think that was like his only year in the NFL. And he wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. Dieter Brock. I forget why they and then I think next year they go to Jim Everett. I'm pretty sure. So Ron Brown, Lynn Kane used to play for the Falcons. Jim Collin, Nolan Cromwell, one of my favorites when I was a kid. 4, strong safety. There's my man, Eric Dickerson. Look at these numbers. Breakaways at 11, 33, 66, possibly. He has these 2s in there in the second column. He has a bunch of 15s. He's got 55, 16, 64, 18. At 42, 18, 35, 17. That's going to be really powerful for Dickerson. It's a 4-rated halfback. Steve Dills, our backup. Reggie Dawes, Bobby Duckworth, Carl Eckern, Henry Ellard, a receiver, EB4. He's a punt returner. He's got a passing touchdown there. Watch out for that. Like a little trick play there. Tim Fox. Gary Green. Kevin Green, former Steeler. Mike Gooman still playing, Penn State. Dennis Hara, a great guard there. Dennis Harrison, Dale Hatcher, their kicker or punter. David Hill, Ken Hill, Tony Hunter, tight end, A-rated. Leroy Irvin, the great Leroy Irvin, quarterback. Gary Jeter, Johnny Johnson, Jeff Kemp, Mike Lansford. Duval Love, he's pretty young there. I think he's played for the Steelers too. James McDonald, Greg Meissner, Sean Miller, Vince Newsom, Mel Owens, Irv Pankey, Barry Redden, Doug Reed, Jackie Slater, Doug Smith, Charles White, rookie Charles White probably just backing up Dickerson. He'll be like the starter at some point in the late 80s. Great stuff. 85 APA football. Look at those Bears teams later. So, hey, let's keep the gaming hall going here. I want to mess these cards up. Here's what I do. I'll go like this. Tomorrow I'm going back up to that Canton area. I got going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with my daughter. It's only 2 hours from me here in Pittsburgh. It wasn't that far of a drive last week too. Canton was about 2 hours too. Daughter's a big arts music fan. She loves music, loves arts stuff, and she's been wanting to go to this Hall of Fame. So my wife's out of town with my son, so we're gonna make a trip up there, a day trip, come back. My dad will be here, take care of the cats. All right, so let's go to what's next. You can guess from the box. Replay baseball. So Replay, one thing about this purchase, I don't know if you guys knew, but when you buy sets from Replay, they have an option there. You could buy these little bags instead of using the rubber bands. And they sold me a whole bunch of them. It's on their website, these little baggies. So they seem really cool. You could probably even put like APA cards in them. Take a look. If you want to put like even like an APA set in here, you could. Yeah, but that's you violating the sacred yellow envelope. Let's see how that looks here. Well, those football sets are pretty hefty, so Yes, you probably can't put a whole football season in there, but that is these little bags here to come with it. So we'll try those out. I'm getting tired of these rubber bands. They don't mess up. For some reason, they don't mess up the replay cards. I don't know if it's because I store them airtight. I wanted to see one thing with this. Because I got the 1998 tall pictures. So, like how tall pictures work with replay, you could buy these. Let's see, we got this team is pretty. Let's look at the 98 Orioles. So, what you do with replay, just to kind of show you how it works. I'll get like just a random replay card here. So to use these tall picture cards, let's say if I was playing the 86, I got the 86 season too. If I was playing 86, I would hold the cards like this. I have like the pitcher's ratings are right above the batter's deck. So to kind of show you how it works. So let's say I'm facing Scott Erickson. So I hold it like that. And I just have one row of pitcher ratings to look at instead of like the whole grid. So if I roll like a 2-11, 3, so like I go 2-11, and I know this 2's a 2, so it's 13. So it's always like that one number instead of looking at like all a grid like this with all like 6x6. It goes really fast. This is like the old style replay, classic replay they call it, and just the one ring. I kind of like it. So if you ever play it, try it out. So it's games go really fast. So kind of neat thing about it has the stats on there, has all his ratings, and then when he gets tired, you just turn the card around. So now he's on his B grades, so he has worse grades there. So he's the blue is kind of like lighter color blue. So good stuff. So let's put this away here. So we got the 98 tall pictures. Kind of turned into a collector replay. I have every 80s, 90s, bunch of 70s, some 50s and 30s, and some 2000s seasons. So I have a ton of replays. Probably like my second most owned game. And let's see, I put that guy around. We'll look at that later. But we'll put this aside. I'll put that all together later. Don't mind my sister or my daughter. She's playing some video games or something, screaming upstairs. Turn the air conditioner on, it's getting hot. Let's see what else. We got 86 baseball here. I have every 80s season. I basically bought this because I have every 80s season that they put out. So I wanted to like have this one too, just to kind of complete my 80s, like 80s, 90s era replay stuff. Got some more dice because they do have really nice dice at replay. So when you play replay, they do sell you some really good dice. That's good stuff. So we got 86 baseball for replay games. Here's my kitty. And last thing I just got out here, and we'll just look at this super quick, was I'm going to be giving this away at the for charity at the Shoals tournament. We have 88 Appa baseball, and this doesn't have the XBs in it, but I'm going to nice thing the Shoals do, which one thing makes their tournament really fun, is they have like a Chinese auction. So like gamers bring a bunch of games, Appa related items to the tournament to donate to charity for the Diabetes Foundation. And what the Shoals guys do is they sell you these tickets based on how much you want to donate, and they have all the product laid out on a table, So you go around and you put tickets in the bag based on like how interested you are on a certain sets and things. So you get a bunch of different sets, and there's some baseball memorabilia there too. But I'll be giving this away. I try to give them a set every year to donate, and they do a really good job. So they make a lot of money. So these guys, not only do guys get to pare down their sets and give sets away to people that want them, maybe duplicates or whatever, but they also raise money for diabetes. So let's look at just for fun to wrap this up. Let's look at this great 1988 classic font of APA. Something I was thinking about doing with this was I wanted to like pick 6 teams and do like a like an APA convention tournament, like pick their 3 best starters, just play the best starters I can out of the 20, and just see how they can do and see who can like win a division for like, and like kind of play it like 10 games, you know, each team, like do like they do at the convention, and see how it plays out, and just play like a division, see who wins. Let's look at some players. It's Rudy, Tom Henke, BXZ. Dwayne Moore is a BX. He's in 93, my replay. He's like a really good ACKZ, KY, I think. KX. AZ, A and C, KX, he is. Jimmy Key is a CZ. Jim Clancy. Dave Steve's a BY. Mike Flanagan's a C. Rick Leach, Michigan quarterback. He's got a 44-7. Nelson Lariano, Manny Lee. Jesse Barfield, Pat Borders. Pat Borders got a nice 11-3. Kind of a weird card for a catcher. Got a 1, 3, 6, 2 7s, and 8. I mean, not bad. He doesn't walk a lot. He's got 114 on the card. So the guy just gets his hacks in. Man alive, he's got some double plays on there too, though. He's a double play guy. He's gonna get the bat on the ball. Pat Borders is. Okay, Ernie Witt, Kelly Gruber, fast, 15-11. He's got 4 power numbers there. Fred McGriff, double 1s, 2 6s. I think he made the Hall of Fame, I'm pretty sure. I think he's very deserving. I thought that was awesome he got in. George Bell. Papa Smurf, Cecil Fielder, when he was with the Blue Jays before he went to Japan. 155. Rance Mulliniks. Lloyd Mosby. These 80s Blue Jays were good. Tony Fernandez, Cabeza, he's dead. I forget how he died. Cabeza means head in Spanish. I think they call him that because he had like a real big head. So, anyways, that is unboxing. I didn't buy this 88, so I had this for a while in collecting, but I just wanted to kind of pull that out and show it because I just love handling APA cards. So where I'm at with gaming wise, and this is kind of interesting, I've got all these great games to try out and play, but you know what, I am down to 48 games left in my 1993 American League replay, and as you guys know, you have to budget your time. So like, if you like, I have very little, I'll say very little, but I have to make time for gaming. Like, I get up very early in the morning to try to crank out some games. Usually I don't play it all at night, and I get jealous. I see you guys playing at night, because usually I'm doing some stuff with my wife. I'm going shopping, cooking, cleaning, all that domestic stuff. And then by the time I do all that, I usually hang out with my wife. My wife and I got in the yard, our cats, we have a few beers in our back patio. By then I'm beat. You know, I'm just cooked for the night. So like 8 o'clock, I'm in bed. So my gaming time is like 4 a.m. to like 8 a.m. and I really crank it out. But you only have a budgeted amount of time, because then that's when the day starts. And so I only have like so many hours a day I can dedicate to gaming. So what I have to do is, I don't want this 93 replay dragging on much longer. I want to finish it. So I have to be disciplined to play my 93 project, because I want it done, because I have a bunch of football, hockey I want to start playing for the fall, winter. So that's where we're at. So my wife's away. I'm going to be really cranking it out here. So not necessarily tomorrow, because my wife going out with my daughter, doing things all day, but Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be really cranking it up. So talk to you guys later. I want to say thanks for all the guys' videos, your unboxings, your walkthroughs, playthroughs. Everything is awesome. I really enjoy watching all you guys. So I will talk to you guys later, and have a great Labor Day weekend. Bye-bye.